Are you writing music for you or your band and you want to make your songs sound from this to this? But you probably cannot afford the costs of a professional music production? Well, now you can. If you follow my extremely simple guide on how to record your tracks in order for them to fit my mixing and mastering templates, I can make you or your band sound that good in a matter of hours and with only €50. So let's say that you're recording at your home studio, you have a PC, an audio interface, and a microphone / headphones if you're recording any vocals or acoustic instruments, and this is all you need. So the big question is, can I take a guitar track or a vocal track that was recorded in a low-budget home studio and make it sound like it was recorded in an expensive professional music studio? Let's answer this question right now. So number one, vocals, probably the hardest one to make it sound expensive. And so you're recording your vocals through a cheap, let's say $100 to $200 microphone, which goes in an again very cheap audio interface, again $100, let's say, and you're inside a room that probably has more reverb than you wanted, and you're recording unwanted noises as well, because let's face it, you don't have the proper treatment. But there are extremely effective tools that can remove unwanted noises or even reverb from your tracks, and let's see that in action. So constantly don't go too far. So this track right here has some clicks, go too far, and there is some background noise as well. So let's use a declick and let's see if we can read off the clicks. Don't go too far. So let's see. Go too far. Yeah, and it got rid of the clicks. Okay, so now let's see if we can get rid of the background noise as well. Don't go too far. And listen to that. Yes, we did. Go too far. So after that, we can use an expensive preamp and a console emulation in order to make the vocals sound like they were recorded with professional equipment. Then we can use also harmonic enhancers that will make our vocals sound like they were recorded with an expensive microphone. Don't go too far, 'cause it might be late when you come back. And then they will be mixed with the best tools, emulating the best analog gear around. And let's see how they're gonna sound in the end. Hold me, 'cause I'll make you falling constantly. Don't go too far, 'cause it might be late when you come back. Number two, let's do some guitars. So you record your guitar through and again, let's say very cheap audio interface, around $100, and you send me this track that you recorded with no effects, no amps or cabinets on it, so that I can reamp your DI track, as it's called, with my equipment, and then use expensive preamp and console emulations again to make it sound more analog, reamp it, and use real cabinet IRs that were recorded in top professional recording studios by top engineers and are afterwards mixed by me. And I can even make them sound like they were recorded inside the actual professional recording studios with actual room emulations. And 3, of course, let's do some drums. So you cannot afford to record actual drums into a Pro Studio, but you can program your own drums with MIDI technology on your DAW. If you can't do that, do not worry, I can do that as well. But assuming you can, I receive a simple MIDI file from you. I can give it a sound from my awesome drum libraries that I have purchased. Then I can manipulate the dynamics of the MIDI file in order to make the drums sound like they're real, like they're played from a real drummer, and then mix them to make them sound huge like that. All the same techniques mentioned above can be used to treat any other instrument that you might have or you might want to have in your song. So how does this work? You have to inform me about the genre of your track, and I will provide you via email a step-by-step guide on how to efficiently and professionally record your tracks in your home studio and export them in order to fit my mixing and mastering templates. So after I've added your tracks to my mixing templates, the only thing I have to do is adjust the settings and some details to your project, and this is it. So working that fast yet so efficiently is what allows me to deliver you such a professional and radio-ready result in such a low price. This is not something that will make your songs sound like they came out of a factory, rather than a way of mixing that I've been developing for years that allows musicians with low budget to sound professional and expensive. So if you're still not convinced, just email me and we can do a 30-second, absolutely free of charge sample for your track. So I'm Nick from ENQUIRIES Productions, and I'm really looking forward into working with you for making your song sound awesome. See you soon!